It's a balmy -7 degrees this morning in Libby, Montana. And we're going for a road trip. So I gotta drive to Spokane, Washington, which is 180 miles away, and pick up popcorn oil for the popcorn machine and our butter. We could have them ship it, but it's over $100 for them to send it to us via UPS, and it costs right now with the season we're in, costs about $80 to fill up my car, and I'll use about a half a tank of gas. So you can do the math on that. It's definitely cheaper for me to drive over there, but round trip I'm looking at about 7 hours to drive over there. We used to, before the pandemic, we ordered all of our topping and our oil. So the oil for the popcorn machine comes in 35-gallon bladder bags. They're big boxes, and we used to order those from Salt Lake City. There was a concession company down there that we purchased from. During the pandemic, it was hard to get all of that stuff, and prices increased quite a bit. And with ordering from Utah, you had to order a pallet full of product in order for them to send it to you. So we had to get a lot, and it was expensive. They didn't have enough when the pandemic was going on, and we were having shortages in a lot of areas. And so they sent me like 3 boxes of bladder bags, not the big order that I ordered, and charged it was like $160 in shipping. I think my shipping was almost as much as my oil. And so I did a lot of research to try and find a different company, and I found one in Spokane, had them ship it the first order, and then realized same thing. I mean, we were paying like $100 in shipping, that it's easier just to drive over there. So if you're not familiar, we're in northwest Montana, about maybe 40 miles from the border of Idaho. So I have to go into Idaho and drive through the Panhandle, and then into Washington to Spokane, which is just right on the border of Washington. But basically I'm traveling 3 states today to get our oil. So yeah, we're gonna just take a little road trip and go pick it up. So that'll be fun. Enjoy. So we live along the Kootenai River. See all the steam rising off the Kootenai. The river is a lot warmer than the air outside. But it sure makes for a pretty scene, all the frost on the trees and the steam coming up. I will say this drive to Spokane, at least between here and Bonners Ferry, it's a very pretty drive. We live in a very pretty area in the middle of the Cabinet Mountains. We're very blessed to be where we live. We're remote, very rural and remote from a lot of things. Kalispell is 90 miles away. That's our closest Walmart, Costco, Target, you name it, the big guns. But we get over there quite often. Every couple weeks we go over there and stock up on goods. I had to make a pit stop in Sandpoint, Idaho. We're an hour and a half into the trip, so we're halfway there. Next big town is Coeur d'Alene, and then Spokane, and on to the warehouse to get the goods. All right, here we are at the Concession Supply in Spokane, Washington. The first time I came here, I was a little bit concerned about where my GPS was taking me because it looked like I was in the backwoods of Spokane, but this is industrial, very industrial back here. I just have to respond to Byron really quick. He sent me a message. So remember when I pulled over in Troy to text the Coke guy to call Byron for the delivery? I forgot to let Byron know the Coke guy was texting him. So he sent me some messages. I've been voice texting a little bit, but it's sometimes a little bit difficult. So it looks like whatever I responded to last was okay. All right, I'm gonna go in and check on our delivery and get things loaded. Okay, I am all loaded up and ready to go. It literally took 5 minutes to load up the oil and butter. So 3 hours of driving, a little more with stops. I am a girl. Takes me a little bit longer and a little bit more stops along the way. And all of that for 5 minutes. There's a curb. Hold up, bear with me for a second. I think I need to go this way. Maybe. I might have gone the wrong way.
Please turn next left. Well, that was quick, drive safe.
She refused, saying she just wanted
Hold
to
on,
get
just a second.
And this is where things take a bizarre turn, and Ken starts to discuss this gang rape.
Turn right after 300 feet onto WA 290.
Helping Wiki out before she vanished.
Sometime in January of '90, she told me an old boyfriend from
All
Spokane.
right, pull over. Sorry, I'm listening to a podcast along with all sorts of stuff. I'm being safe, I promise. I'm a safe driver. Okay. Got my product. I'm in Spokane, but I gotta make one more stop before I leave. And so I am not gonna go home the way that I drove.
Please turn next right.
There are 2 ways to get to Spokane from Libby, and both of those ways are different directions through Sandpoint. So you can go one way or you can go another way. Come in on the south end of Spokane.
Turn right after a quarter of a mile.
Or come in on the north side of Spokane. So on the way here, I came in on the south side. On the way back home, I'm gonna go out the north side to Sandpoint because there's a stop that I wanna make, North Division, before I go home. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I'm picking up the family a special little treat. So, we'll be there shortly. Okay, I've arrived at my second destination where I've got to go pick up some delicious treats for Valentine's Day for the family. So I will be right back and share with you what I got. Oh no, my little ducky fell over. I have a little duck. I ducked my friend's office for her birthday. I put like 250 ducks in her office. But I had to keep one. And he fell over. There, I think he's good now. Okay, I'll be right back. Can I get in here? Can you guys see this? Let me see my camera so I can show you. Look at, you guys know what this is. Delicious treats. Ah. So we don't live by a crumble. Obviously, the closest one is Spokane. The first crumble we ever tried was in Arizona. I have family that lives in Phoenix. My dad lives down there, my stepmom and my brother and sister, and that's the first time we tried down there. And then I, on occasion, will, like for their birthdays, I'll send them crumble. But we discovered that there was one in Spokane not too long ago, so we've stopped here one time to get stuff. I take the girls over here fairly often to see an off-Broadway show. We really like musicals, and so we come over here this year more because I bought a season pass, so there's 6 that we get to see. And anyways, we discovered a crumble and have stopped. Now this is my second time. So bringing the family treats home for Valentine's Day, because what's better than fresh baked cookies? All right, so now I'm headed back home another 3 hours. It's 11 Pacific time, noon Montana time. I should get back to Libby about 3:30 and we'll have completed my journey. And then it'll be time to unload everything. Shouldn't take too long. So here we go. Thank you, good job. Doesn't work out. Okay. Say hi. There's my lovely assistant, Morgan. And my lovely, let me do this. Oh, it says assistant, Charlie. Huh. Yeah, hi, Charlie. Okay. So after that long day, long drive, we got all the product unloaded. We're down here at the theater. Captain America Brave New World premieres tomorrow, and we're going to preview it. That is one of the perks of owning a movie theater, is you can screen movies early. We like to test the sound, make sure we get the volume just right. Not every movie's the same as far as volume's concerned. Different producers build different films differently, and so we like to test it to make sure it's set just right. So that concludes the end of my day. It was a very long day, a lot done, a lot of sitting, a lot of driving, and more sitting, and some superheroes. All right, thank you, bye.